Well, as we seen earlier in the program, Kenny Bengal and the Goods got a little score to settle here in East Stroudsburg. Last time we were in this very venue, Kenny Bengal and the Goods got at it that match. A good match. We've seen the Goods win it. We'll see if Kenny Bengal can get some redemption here. Not what you would call a strong fan base here for Kenny Bengal in East Stroudsburg. Talked to the Goods earlier, said that he was very confident tonight against Kenny Bengal. We go up to Kenny Bengal in the ring with the microphone.
Now, like I said earlier,
well, the fans letting everybody letting Kenny Bengal have it, should I say. Kenny Bengal and a fan getting into it. And there's our fan cam. Kenny Bengal inviting the fan into the ring. But let's be serious here for a minute.
like I said, I promise you idiots that we're going to have a special guest referee.
A special guest referee?
I bet you're all wondering who the special guest referee is going to be. See, down here, PA, I got friends. I got plenty of friends. And tonight, the special guest referee is no other than Dave Gumar.
David Gumar, the special guest referee for this match here. And the architect demands the commissioner. Just be honest, he calls it what he does, what he wants. Gumar headed out to the ring. Apparently he's going to be the one that tries to maintain order. David Gumar doesn't have many fans here in Stroudsburg either. But the one that he does have is in the middle of the ring clapping, and that's Kenny Bengal. Dave Gumar, the leader of the inner circle. Dave Gumar was the leader of Team Excite. And for your information, he's this year's Smart Mark Radio Manager of the Year.
And his opponent,
a hard resume to argue with.
From East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, The Good.
And the Good's getting a good ovation here in East Stroudsburg as a hero's welcome here at St. Paul's Lutheran Church. And the Good's fired up here for his match against Kenny Bengal. It's deafening here in East Stroudsburg. And you gotta wonder what kind of alliance there is in the middle of that ring right now between Kenny Bengal and Dave Gumar. Because they're both on the same side as far as I'm concerned. And I don't know if Kenny Bengal has any affiliation with the inner circle, but Jim Holbert, it's a little fishy to me that Dave Gumar was called out here by Kenny Bengal and not yourself.
Well, if memory serves me correctly, wasn't it Gumar who brought in Kenny Bengal to face the Goods last time we were here in Stroudsburg?
A good memory, Jim, and in fact it was.
And you know, and like we said, these two faced off last time we were here.
No, that match was a victory by the Goods. And as I said in the beginning, Kenny Bengal looking for a little bit of revenge.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm looking for revenge here tonight.
Well, let's see if he's going to get it. Dave Gumar.
Look at him.
Why would you think any other? Is the Goods trying to dance with Dave Gumar? He's a taken man, Jim.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Emil will have something to say about that.
you know, Dave Gumar is the shiestiest person we have.
Hey, watch your tongue.
I won't even say in all of ECPW. I'll say in all of Eastern Coast Wrestling.
You can't even get out of your mouth that's such a lie. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Dave Gumar is a gentleman and a scholar, Jim, and he should be respected by you and everyone else.
Bravado, this bromance that you have with David Gumar has gotten a little out of hand here.
Listen,
I think you need to get your lips off his ass and stop kissing.
you need to get your head in the game, okay? Both of us recognize talent, and that's all it is, and that's where it ends, Jim.
You're right. Dave Gumar is probably the smartest man in professional wrestling.
Thank you.
He is the 2013 Smart Mark Radio of the Year, voted by the fans.
Recognize it?
As Manager of the Year, and he is, yes, two-time Mr. Warzone.
I didn't even add that to his resume yet, Jim. Thank you for chiming in.
But the Goods, on the other hand, let's get back to the action, is taking it to Kenny Bengal.
Who cares about the Goods anyway? Kenny Bengal looking for a lifeline, Jim.
Well, yeah, and then once again, Dave Gumar gets in the way and distracts.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? The Goods was getting ready to go after Kenny Bengal, and Dave Gumar stepped right in front of him.
Kenny Bengal taking advantage of the
Bengal over into the corner. Well, he's gained control of this match now with lots of help. Lots of help from Dave Gumar. Bengal got the Goods up against the ropes, whips him off, misses with the clothesline, but catches him with the spinning back elbow.
Bengal looking impressive, Jim. And you know, I suppose that whenever the Goods is on, or the Bengal is on the offense, it has something to do with Dave Gumar, right? That elbow, that spinning elbow, is beautiful. I call it poetry in motion. That was David Gumar's fault too?
Yes.
No.
It was set up by the interference of Dave Gumar to allow Kenny Bengal to take control of this match.
If the Goods can't shut his mouth long enough and wrestle, that's his own fault. How is that the architect's fault?
Kenny Bengal.
He's going to go to the
and see, look at this blatant choke with no 5 count from the referee.
Why does there need to be a 5 count?
Because this is not a no disqualification match. When something like that happens, that's called a choke. Come on, Bravado.
Rubbish. I didn't see anybody choking anybody. I seen Kenny Bengal simply standing on the back of the Goods. That's all I see.
And the Goods fighting back. Well, Bengal cuts him off again with a clubbing forearm to the back.
Well, Kenny Bengal doing one thing right, and that's staying on the Goods in his hometown. These fans start getting behind the Goods, and Kenny Bengal may be in trouble. We know what that hometown advantage does for some people, and the Goods is actually someone who's very motivated by the outside.
1, 2, kind of a quick count from Gumar, if you ask me.
Who would ask you about officiating? Are you kidding me? There's a reason you're back here running your mouth with me.
You didn't see the episode 2 weeks ago when I was asked to be the referee?
That's exactly my point. Who would ask you about any good things? You can't even officiate right. You proved it in that match.
And here the fans getting behind the Goods. Big suplex from Kenny Bengal.
Bengal slapping his hands together, saying that it's easy work. And if it's so easy, you better turn around and cover the Goods. As plenty of time has happened. A fair count by Dave Kumar, let me just say.
Okay, that was a little slower. Not as fast as the first one.
Oh, come on, he's not an official. He's got to warm up a little bit. What, you think Tim Lindsay comes out and starts throwing the first pitch? First ball of the game? No, he takes some practice throws, right? David Kumar's got to get the arm warmed up. Tim Lincecum can't do it. What do you think Dave Kumar's trying to do?
Tim Lincecum.
Jim, I thought you were a smart guy. Apparently you're not.
Listen.
Too many trips to said bakery.
The crowd, as you can hear, is getting behind the goods. And it looks like he might be mounting a comeback here.
Well, the grip on Kenny Bengal's headlock definitely let go. And you can duck two of them, Jim, but the third one's going to hurt, and the goods found that out the hard way.
Yeah, that single leg kick was very impressive by Kenny Bengal. You know, every time we talk to Gino anymore, he raves about Kenny Bengal. Kenny Bengal is, as he puts it, the rising star here at ECPW. Of course, behind third-generation rising superstar Lance on the line, of course.
Both men impressive, Jim. Would love to see that in the future here at ECPW.
Oh, that would be a great match to see. Kenny Bengal versus Lance. That would be one heck of a match.
Well, this rematch that we've got going on is one heck of a match, Jim. The goods and Kenny Bengal giving us their all, and it's not even the main event. Jimmy, we got a champion match later.
Yeah, our next match is LDC versus Draven.
Non-title, but hey, you know what? It's still champion versus champion. It's the same two guys.
I don't know if I can sit out here and watch that. And the goods, if he's smart here, will try to roll him over and go for a cover.
He does. Dave Kumar
runs around
very fast. What?
Ran a complete circle.
He ran it
down.
He ran it. The guy was doing as fast as he could do.
And made a 2 count in 5 seconds.
He was running. What do you want him to do?
Count and took 5 seconds.
Well, it's not his fault that it only got to 2. The guy kicked out. That's what happens. Don't you know officiating?
Yes, I do, Phil.
Well, you're not showing it.
I know a lot more about officiating than you do.
Well, you're not showing it. If the guy kicks out at 2, you don't count 3.
And again, a distraction by Dave Kumar, the referee of this match, causing Kenny Bengal to regain control. Jacob Pride on the outside, trying to get the crowd behind the goods here.
Are you done? Are you done with all the slander and the lies that you're throwing out there? Dave Kumar did nothing.
Look at that count was way faster compared to the count that the goods got. Come on. I think you need to get your glasses fixed.
Jim, the guy's not a licensed official. What do you want? He's trying to do the best he can. You're out here criticizing. You, out of all people, are criticizing him about officiating?
Yes, I am.
You can't even get to 3. Again, well documented.
Kenny Bengal with a slam.
Dave Kumar out there doing the best guest officiating job I've ever seen. And Bengal down with the leg. The goods is looking really bad right now.
1, 2. Another quick 2 count from Dave Kumar.
If it was quick, he would have gotten to 3.
Kenny asking him what's wrong. Dave's like, hey, I'm counting as fast as I can.
Oh, what? That is not what he said. Would you stop with the slander? Jimmy, I don't know any good lawyers, and I'm surely not going to give you any numbers.
Again, Jacob Pride getting the goods. Fans here in East Stroudsburg behind him again.
You don't want to talk about the architect, about the commissioner. You don't want to talk about him. Last guy that did that's living in a mobile home park down there in a river. He'll take your job, Jim. Hey, I might just let him. Back to the action, Kenny Bengal.
Yeah, Kenny Bengal still all over the goods.
He threw
no big shock there.
He threw the goods ahead right into the turnbuckle. No pain from the goods. No shock there.
Big kick to the midsection by Kenny Bengal. And a blatant choke by Kenny Bengal, 6, 7, yeah. Once again, a no count.
Kenny Bengal in control of this match right now. Some critics would say that it's Dave Gumar's fault, but everybody else knows that Kenny Bengal just completely annihilated the Goods so far.
Sure.
The Goods ain't looking good.
Sure. I'll agree. Kenny Bengal has control of this match.
Of course you'll agree.
That's the only thing I'll agree with.
You can't be wrong too many times to keep your job around here, Jim.
And the Goods with a closed fist gets reprimanded by Dave Gumar, telling him to open the hand, but never told Kenny Bengal that 8 times he's done it.
I think you're seeing things.
European uppercut, that's legal. Chop, that's legal.
Watch out. Kenny Bengal's got to get out of the ring. He's got to regroup. Under the Goods clothesline, and both of them will meet in the middle with a double clothesline. And this match has just drastically gotten even, Jim. The fans behind the Goods here in East Stroudsburg.
Yep, Gumar made it up to 5, I'm surprised.
Why, because you can't? You know, it's not that hard of a feat.
Goods is back to his feet.
And a fury of clotheslines. Got him on a backbreaker.
Yeah, backbreaker into like a mic check, it looked like.
I don't know, Jim, that's not why they pay me.
Yeah, they pay you to kiss Gumar's ass.
I resent that. Goods up to the top. Perched up there. He lands this, it's done. Elbow, huge elbow.
Flying elbow, a la Macho Man Randy Savage.
Down for the 1, down for the 2. Dave Gumar, a fair count from all assessments, and the crowd's gonna get on him. Listen, a lot of people don't know, Jim, but Gumar came in here with a bad arm. The Goods very mad at Dave Gumar. Dave Gumar says, hey, I got the 2.
He's like, I'm calling this down the middle.
Well, he is. The Goods not happy. Meanwhile, Kenny Bengal behind him. And this is fair to say that Gumar's distracting. Bengal kicks the Goods right in the face with a super kick. And now that the Goods is done jawing to Dave Gumar.
And look at Gumar. Look at Gumar's face. A face of disgust that he didn't get the 3 count fast enough. Come on, Bravado. Will you stop kissing this guy's ass?
His arm turning. Come on, he threw it out 3 times ago. He doesn't want to keep hitting the mat. Listen, all I see is a fight, and what I see is a lot of people on the good side and nobody on Kenny Bengal's side, and there should be.
And what I hear is an Ocho Cinco chant. First time ever I think I've heard that in ECPW.
If the guy wasn't a football player, they wouldn't have any idea what they're saying, these morons. Goods looking worse for wear. Just as I say that, a reverse. Bengal shoulder right into the corner first, and Goods has got the lock on. Bengal screaming in pain. Everybody yelling tap, and Bengal's gonna do it.
And Gumar has no choice